when you tap the ball like this, when you tap the ball with the chopsticks, it's like you're inviting evil spirits into the house. Beautiful people, welcome back to Nala's Queendom. It's your Queen Nala here, and I'm back with another chit chat video. Thank you so much for coming back. If you're a returning subscriber, and if you're new here, don't hesitate to hit the subscription button so that you join the Queendom. Today I'm just gonna tell you all things you shouldn't do when you get into Vietnam, for the people who want to come in Vietnam in the future, or for the new people who just came to Vietnam. For those of you who are asking yourselves, how long have I been here, to tell you what I've done in Vietnam, I've been here for 1.5 years. And these are the things I have learned that you shouldn't do. Let's get into the video!
Drop it!
So I have my notebook here. I wrote each and everything before starting videos so that I don't forget any single point of what I want to talk to you guys. So first thing you shouldn't do when you come to Vietnam, do not get your phone out of your pocket when you are sitting on a Grab bike. Do not talk on the phone. Do not just have your phone in your hand when you are moving on a Grab bike, because someone will come from behind you and they will just snatch the phone, or someone will just come behind you and actually snatch your handbag. So let me show you, ladies, especially ladies, when you're sitting on Grab bike, let's say you are sitting like this on a Grab bike, you have your purse. Don't just hold it like this with one finger. Actually, don't just hold. If you're sitting on a motorbike, hold your bag like this, tightly hold it. Cause I have faced so many situations where somebody tried to grab my bag, and where also somebody tried to grab my phone. But I've been so lucky, they haven't succeeded yet. But now I know that I shouldn't do it. I shouldn't remove my phone from my purse when I'm on a Grab bike, and I shouldn't neglect my purse when I'm sitting on a bike. I should hold it tight, and my phone should always be in the purse. That is a don't do. Don't get your phone from your purse when you're sitting on the bike. Number 2, do not drink tap water. Don't drink tap water when you're in Vietnam. Water here is pretty not too clean to just drink it. Westerners drink water from the taps when they're in their countries, but when you're looking at coming to Vietnam, you cannot just drink tap water. It's contaminated. You just cannot drink it. If you forgot to buy water from a supermarket and it's too late to go outside, just get the water from the tap at least and boil it and let it cool down, and then drink it. But don't just drink the tap water. It's way too much contaminated. They themselves tell you that don't drink the tap water. I think you can use it to brush your teeth, but to just drink raw, don't ever do it. You will get sick, and I don't know what will happen to you. Number 3, don't disrespect national heroes and Vietnamese military. Do not disrespect national heroes and Vietnamese military when you come here. You know these people have their culture, so if you come from your country and you come here, please be respectful for these people's cultures. So when it comes to Vietnam, they really have respect for their national heroes because they see those people as their heroes. So when you come to their country, please be super respectful. You know how these people suffered from their war. I don't know so much history about Vietnam, but I know they pretty suffered from the war they had with America. And they also respect their leaders. So when you come to Vietnam, You know, even in Uganda, like where I come from, we are used to disrespect our president. Like you can make a song about the president. You can make something fun about the president.
Washington.
Okay. Kwezi Nyamurembo mpaka ku Nkwata mpaka ku Mugereki ndahe Nyarubanda. Okay. Nze kureba cyangwa n'umuharangwego canjye batarimo nsubire Rubanda nsubire Rugondo uzito mu bishaza yarashinge ndivu nzugurire ibyuma byayo n'umurimo gwayo. Okay. Kwezi Nyamurembo.
Even in the USA, you see.
I love it when you call me señorita. I wish I could pretend I didn't need ya, but every touch is all it's true. I should be running. You keep me coming for ya. In Miami, the air was hot from summer and sweet dripping off me before I even knew her name. It felt like home. Yeah, no.
They make Trump sing. When you come to Vietnam, you have to be respectful. You cannot make a joke about a leader here. Like you can make a joke, you will end up in prison. You will end up in jail for the years you don't even know. So you have to be respectful about their heroes, the military, and their leaders. Let's go to number 4. Do not wear shoes in the house. You are not supposed to wear shoes in the house, especially when you have Vietnamese friends and they take you to their homes for dinner or lunch or to meet their family. You have to remove your shoes. In Uganda, we also remove shoes when entering the house. Like in the western part of the world, people don't remove shoes when they are entering. Like that's their culture thing. Like that's what they're used to. You come out from anywhere and you just enter the house with your shoes. But in Vietnam, you cannot do that. Like you have to remove your shoes when you are entering the house. Cause you know, these people, like they do everything from their houses. They can have like a whole family big meal on the floor and they respect their houses. They don't enter their houses with shoes. Shoes are always left on the door. So when you come to Vietnam and you get friends or like you get invited to a Vietnamese house, be respectful, remove your shoes, leave them on the door and enter with just your bare foot. Okay, number 5. Do not play with chopsticks. In Vietnam, they use chopsticks to eat. So when you are invited to a Vietnamese, I lived with my boss for a long time. My first boss I worked for, I lived with her for a very long time. So I learned some of these cultural things from her. So like when you are in a Vietnamese house with Vietnamese people, do not play with chopsticks. Like the way you play with a fork or a spoon on a dining table, you cannot play with chopsticks when you're eating or when you finish eating. When you finish eating, this is the bowl, so you have to place like the chopsticks on the top of the bowl, just like that. You don't play with them. Like when you tap the bowl like this, when you tap the bowl with the chopsticks, it's like you're inviting evil spirits into the house. something like that, or like you don't actually even like put the chopsticks, like you don't put chopsticks straight into the rice like this. So just don't play with chopsticks when you go into a Vietnamese house. Respect their chopsticks, please. Don't stop, do not stop while crossing the road. Like when you're crossing the roads in Vietnam, do not stop. Don't stop unless you don't want to survive. When I came here, it always took me like 40 minutes. I swear to God, it always took me like 40 minutes to cross a road. Like I stop and look. In Uganda, they teach us like look right, look left before crossing the road. When you come in Vietnam, you like this. And you cannot cross the road because like they ride, especially like they ride motorbikes. So there are always people go in this side, people go in this side. They only stop when it's a red light. They cannot stop for you to cross. They only stop when there is a red light that's telling them to stop. So when you're crossing the road, you have to look straight where you are going. Look straight. Well, you can look a little bit aside. But these people are not gonna knock you when you're walking. Like they're gonna see you walking. So whatever you're doing, just walk through the road. They are gonna find a way to pass, to pass by you, so that you are protected. Like they know they just walk. Just walk. They won't knock you down. I swear to God. That's what I do. Like right now when I'm crossing the road, I don't stop. Just walk. Cross the road. They themselves, when they're coming, like they find a way like to pass by you and they don't knock you, and then like you just cross and you're like, oh, it's done like this. That's how it is. Like don't stop when you're crossing the road. That's it, period. Do not wear revealing clothes while visiting the temples. There is a temple right next to my building. So a temple like that, it is respectful because people go there for prayer. When you are in Vietnam and you wanna go take a trip to visit a temple, wear very, very long clothes. Like wear clothes that cover your whole body. Be respectful for these people's culture, you know? Do not be offended when you try to speak something in Vietnamese and they laugh at you. You know, this language is pretty hard. So like some people, when they come here, they try to learn Vietnamese. But like this language have got different tones when when they're speaking. They can use one word for many different things. Like one word can mean different things, but it's only depending on the tone you are using while saying that word. So most of the people learn Vietnamese, and like when they try to use Vietnamese in the normal, like when going to buy maybe something or to start a conversation, like people just laugh because like Vietnamese people be like, what the hell is you, like they just laugh at you, and some people just get offended and like they get mad about it. You know, this language is super hard. This language is hard. It's just hard unless you were born here or unless you live here for a longer time and you learn it properly and you learn how to use it properly. So Đi thẳng means go straight. Rẽ phải means go right, and rẽ trái means go left. So me, that's how I speak to Grab drivers when they're telling me, and they laugh, but I know that but at least they understand what I'm saying, but I'm not just speaking it correctly. And when I'm telling them to wait for me when they arrive, when I'm still in the apartment, I tell them, mod food Hanoi, mod food, like 1 minute, sir, I'm coming, mod food Hanoi. Oh my god. Oh yeah, so that's the only Vietnamese I know. But just don't be offended when you speak some Vietnamese and they laugh at you. Anyway, the last one, this goes to my fellow people, like people who look like me. When you come to Vietnam, just don't be offended if these people get like curious about how you look, you know. Don't be offended, because most of the times it's just curiosity. So don't be so rude to them when they are like curious. They are coming to you like saying "Xin chào," hello, wanting to touch your hair. It always happened to me. Like, don't just be rude to them. Don't be rude. Like, it's not a rule to not do, but don't be rude. Like, it's a normal thing. They're just curious, since they're known. The number of like black people in Vietnam, it's not like so high. So like whenever they see a black person, especially like outside the center, I mean Ho Chi Minh, so like in the center it's normal, like in District 1 it's normal, D2 it's normal, but like that, those districts where you go and people, they see the like people's, like you appear and people are just like, oh my god, this person exists, look at her hair. And they come and they just want to take selfies with me, and they just want to touch my hair. So I don't take that as racism. Like, I take that as curiosity. Like, they don't know, it's their first time to see a black person. So don't just be rude and, you know, just be, you know what I mean. Anyway, so I think those are the don'ts that you shouldn't do in Vietnam, guys. Here are my social media handles. If you want to get in touch with me, I will give you more information about everything you want to know. I live in Ho Chi Minh City, and don't forget to subscribe if you are new here, and tap the notification bell so that you get notified every time I post a new video. Thank you so much, guys. It's time for me to say goodbye. I love you so much, and see you in the next video. Bye. Mwah.